One of my favorite places in the whole world is Central Park in New York City. Did you know that Shanghai has its own Central Park? Today, we're going to see what Chinese people do on a sunny spring day in Century Park. Entering Century Park at exactly noon. Welcome back to Shanghai. My name is Ben. I'm from England, but I live here in Shanghai and working as a primary school teacher. If you want to see the real China, then hit subscribe and follow my adventures here. 大家好，我叫 Ben， 我是英国人，但是我住在中国上海。如果你喜欢我的视频，可以关注我，谢谢。As we enter the park, we are immediately greeted with an amusement park. Let's see what's going on. Look at this place. I am pretty familiar with this park because I did come here maybe 2 weeks ago with my students. We came here for a field trip. We had a very, very nice picnic. There's so many people. Here is the ticket office and you pay per ride. So the prices range between $1 all the way up to $4. Here is the spinning jellyfish. There they go. This one costs 10 yuan, which is about $1.50. There goes the pirate ship. This one is 20 yuan, which is about $3. So many people having their lunch over here. So many people here. So, let me get something clear. These are called bumper cars. Don't tell me dodgems, bumper cars. Okay, let's leave the amusement park because we have so much more to see. There's so much going on in Century Park. I do have a funny story from our field trip here a few weeks ago. So, I work at a private school and my students, they're very used to seeing foreigners every single day because every single class at my school has a foreign teacher and a Chinese teacher. So it doesn't really faze them. But there was a public school there the same day as us, the same time as us. And these students, they were just fascinated with us, with foreigners. Like one of my colleagues, he has blonde hair. Another one of my colleagues, he's like 6'4", he's like a big American guy. And they were just fascinated by us. And one of the little kids said, I have foreigner eyes. They said, 外国人的眼睛. And my students, they couldn't understand why these other students were so fascinated by foreigners. I was trying to explain, they don't see foreigners every day. It's not normal for them because their school doesn't have foreigners. And they just couldn't understand it. So I guess that's privilege right there, right? So this is something very, very common here in China. In every single park, you see the families set up their tents here. It is so cool. The families here will literally spend the entire day in the park. Just check out all the tents. This is a very, very common activity for the families when the weather is good. Every single park in Shanghai, in China, is going to look like this at the weekends, in the evenings, at the holidays, because it is completely free to come inside every single park in China, which is the way it should be. So families are going to bring their snacks, they're going to have family time, you're going to get big groups of families. And the atmosphere is so good. Every single park is going to be absolutely beautiful here in China because it's the way it should be. Families should be able to come to the park and not stress, not worry. Everybody's safe here, everyone's just chilling. That's the way it should be. We do have a pretty overcast day today, which is actually a good thing because yesterday it was so hot. Spring has definitely arrived here in Shanghai. It is currently 75 degrees, which is extremely nice. But the sun is not out, so it's not too hot. There's another big lawn there just full of families with their tents. Full. Check out the lake over here. So every park is going to be like this, but this is definitely probably the most famous park in Shanghai. It is massive. It's also a very popular running route. So many people like to run around the park, around the perimeter, but also inside as well. get your canoes. Go canoeing. A New York City hot dog sounds amazing right now. They do have a burger shack. Looking at the menu right there, burgers are probably $2-3. Isn't a New York hot dog like $6 or something crazy? That is exactly how I feel. This guy is having the time of his life. Look at that. Look at that. The feeling I get whenever I'm in Central Park in New York City is something that I can't describe. I don't know what it is. New York City, I have mixed opinions about the city itself, but Central Park makes me feel so good. Don't know what it is. Just gonna exit the park for a second so I can show you the running route, because there is a big loop on the outside of the park that is extremely popular for runners, and then there's a lot more to see inside the park. So the street is literally right there, people live right there. So let me show you some of the rules here for Century Park. No pets allowed, no kite flying, no barbecue, no bicycle, no stand-up scooters, no drones, no skateboards, no swimming, no fishing, no fireworks and crackers, no roller skating, no self-balancing scooters, no model ship, an airplane, no high-power speakers. I was just gonna say that there's nobody playing very loud music. I don't know if you can hear that construction over there, but apart from that, it is dead silence. All you can hear is just people having fun. So no loud music is allowed here, which I think is a good thing, because nobody wants to hear your music. I think I picked a great day to do this video because it is not so hot. I didn't want to film in there because there's a lot of people in there, but there's a doggy park right there, and there's like a snack stand there. Only doggy snacks. I hope someone can remind me, but there is a very cool bridge in Central Park that looks like that. But that one, you get a very nice view of the New York skyline here. Not that special. Please tell me what's the name of that bridge. Weather is so nice today. Soon it's going to be 100 degrees every single day in Shanghai. So definitely going to enjoy this while it lasts. Don't know why that vending machine just looks out of place. This park is huge. I haven't explored it that much because I usually run on the outside. So I've never been in this area before. It's a lot bigger than I expected. More families with their tents over here. I'm telling you, some of these families got here at 9 AM and they're not going to leave until later in the evening. I'm pretty sure Central Park never closes, right? Because there's no gates, but Century Park here, it closes at 9 PM. See a lot of these carts over here for rental, and I never see any workers there, so that everyone has a QR code. Scan the QR code on your phone and that's how it unlocks. It's 60 yuan per hour, which is $8 US. Pretty good. Oh, let me show you this. So this is not a vending machine, it's literally a fridge. So I can take my phone, scan this QR code, the door's gonna open, and then whatever I take out, it's gonna charge me. So of course they have drinks and stuff, but they have snacks. I think they have some ice cream down there. Don't think that would last 5 minutes in Central Park. Let me show you one of the entrances. This is what the outside world looks like. Beautiful flowers. There's a big gate there. So I do remember, I'm pretty sure In like 2018, they used to charge 10 yuan to go inside the park, but now it's completely free. So I don't know what happened. I'm pretty sure, from my memory, you had to pay to go in, but now you don't. Just stumbled upon this sculpture, and it has the information here. It is called the Olmec head. Which country do you think that's from? Here in the middle of China. Mexico. I don't know why. It talks about the early civilization of the Olmec people. No idea how this ended up in Century Park in Shanghai, China. You have some basketball courts here. Here is a big football pitch. I don't know what it's used for. Maybe it's one of the professional Shanghai professional teams. I'm not sure. I had no idea that was there. Here is table tennis, and inside this building here is badminton. Badminton and table tennis, very serious here in China. If you're wondering why the park is so beautiful, people like that. I actually don't know if they're volunteers or if they're employed to clean the park, but every single park is going to be beautiful because they get taken care of very, very well. So here's a vending machine. Let me show you the prices. I think you'd be interested. So one Coca-Cola, 6 yuan. We have orange juice. Orange juice is 7 yuan. We have a Costa coffee. Costa coffee is 10 yuan. And a regular water. Regular water is 5 yuan. And you cannot put cash into this vending machine. I've been here for 4 months, never used cash. Not a single person carries cash. Maybe the older people or kids will carry cash, but every single thing is paid for on your phone. 7 yuan is $1 US, so everything is about $1. One thing I really like about Central Park, New York, is once you're in the park, you're literally surrounded by tall buildings. Here is not the same, so I know there's a crazy world out there, but it's nice to be reminded that it's out there, but even though it's so quiet inside. Let's see what's going on in here. Not sure what that says. I think it says flower garden. This is nice. They got arts and crafts for the kids here. And the sign says these are classrooms. So maybe it's all about the kids. That's really cool. I know the sign says Hua Yuan, which means flower garden, but I'm not sure. Not sure what the first two characters are. Why is that fire hydrant so low? There's another food stand right there, and the sign says candy floss, cotton candy, 15 yuan, $2 US. I love the English on this sign. It says caution, falling into water. Yeah. There are so many signs in the park that say no drones, but someone's flying a drone over there. I think they're about to be in trouble. So the price to hire these boats, the manual one for adults is 100 yuan, which is about 14 US dollars. And then the electric one is 120, which is 17 US dollars. Not bad for 4 people, I think. My mistake. So this is actually a drone zone, and you have to like register and get a permit or whatever to fly your drone here, but it is allowed in this area. There's a few people flying up there, and there's a security guard there checking people. Here's another concession stand. This one sells ice cream. See, the ice cream is $1. Like, why does ice cream in the park need to cost $5, $6, $8? It doesn't. $1. Check out that view. Here's the main lake right in the middle of the park. I remember coming here before, literally like 2018, because I remember running around this lake. And I hope someone can correct me. It used to cost 10 yuan to get inside the park. Now it's free, like I said. And did you used to be able to ride bikes in the park? Maybe I'm wrong about that, because there's no bikes here. You're not allowed bikes in the park, which is a good thing. But I think maybe you used to be able to. I really hope that you are enjoying this video from Century Park here in Shanghai. Please write a comment, tell me what you think of the park. There is one thing that you can't experience from watching my video, and that is how it feels to be here. Just China in general, but especially a nice Sunday in the park. The atmosphere is so calm, it's so peaceful. Everybody's safe, nobody's stressed, nobody's in danger. It's a feeling that I haven't had in any other country. I've been to so many countries around the world, and China stands alone in many things. China is not perfect. There's many things that I strongly dislike about living here, but one thing that I absolutely love is how safe it is. And this is something that I've always felt. I've never been anywhere that I feel in danger, that I'm gonna get hurt, physically hurt. There's nowhere that I've been that I felt like that. So I absolutely love that about China, and the only way to experience it is to come here for yourself. And I'm not trying to change your opinion about China. It doesn't affect me what you think. I'm just trying to show you what real life is like. And this is a Sunday in the park in China. Really, I hope that you're enjoying this video. I really do. Just trying to show you how interesting it is. Let's keep walking. If you're wondering about the location of Century Park, Lujiazui, that's where the skyline is. It's about 5 miles over there. So you can definitely see both in the same day. Come here in the afternoon and then go and see the lights turn on in the evening. Every single park you go to in China is going to have this. It's going to have all the people dancing. You can't tell me that these people are not just the most fun grandparents. You know they are. There's automatic cotton candy machine, 18 yuan, which is $2.50. There's a coffee shop here, Manna Coffee, very popular here in China. And you have that view. That is a large cup of hot tiramisu latte. Trying something different today. Delicious. That costs 20 yuan, which is less than $3. So there is a restaurant next to Manna Coffee, but I don't want to go in there because they have chicken feet. I can't look at chicken feet. So many families over here enjoying the beautiful day in the park. It is warm when the sun is out. Definitely not looking forward to the 100 degrees every day. But look at this. This is the music plaza. I assume they have shows here. Maybe some concerts. This is so cool. Again, I had no idea this was here. Got all these seats. Wow, that's cool. Welcome to the beach. There goes the train. Just look at the people over here. There are so many people. I would love to know, what do the parks look like on a Sunday in spring? Weather is good. What happens in the park where you live? Just look, the park is absolutely packed. There are people everywhere. Wow. So many tents over there, kids playing, families. I hope that you enjoyed seeing Century Park here in Shanghai, China. Hit subscribe if you want to join me on my next adventure. Have a great day. See you next time. Goodbye. 再见.